probably won't need
No,
it.
that's. I put that piece on there, and that was the door. You get through, and you find yourself in kind of a chamber that opens up like this, and then ahead of you, the far wall, it just kind of opens out more and more in a stone tunnel, and at the end of it, you can see daylight.
Nice.
Check the halberd. Well, Krug's there. Doesn't matter.
Well, it'd glow brighter if it was.
Can I just look in general and see, just kind of what it looks like? Is it? You said is it just like a non-man-made kind of cavern going out, or
It is kind of a cave-ish looking area that opens out, but it's not really like a cave. It's kind of more like perhaps a slight indentation in a cliffside kind of thing. And the chamber that you see on the other side of this door is basically like at the very back wall of this cliff overhang type area. Somebody carved a box into the cliff, and then there's the doors.
So it is.
So
It is the way out. And
This is the way out. It's outside.
There's nothing there that's going to kill us.
all right. So we should probably.
Well, unless you're talking about being exposed to the elements without food or shelter.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Should we go take a peek at what's over the edge if we're near the
Yeah,
top of the
let's
mountain, or if
check
we're
it out,
on the side of us here?
So
But-
we walk towards the edge and we look up.
I say we creep toward the edge. I don't know what kind of winds are whipping around up here.
Yeah.
It isn't actually so much of an edge where you are. I mean, the cliff rises above you, and it kind of leans out a little bit. But where you are, it's more like a gradual slope downward ahead of you.
So we're good. That seems good.
Should we go try? How the fuck
Now we
do
gotta
get
help the
them out of
people
here?
out. Alright, so let's look for somebody to turn the warrior spirit passage off.
Yeah, we need to do that, don't we?
Did our columns move?
Do you want to check?
How do we test that? This way, run really fast.
I would guess probably not. That seemed to be the mirror thing.
Yeah. What? I don't know how you would turn off pressure plates like that.
Well, let's just look for.
All right. You guys can backtrack to the. We'll just use that map for now.
Okay. Okay.
You guys can backtrack to the warrior spirit gauntlet.
Yeah. That's all sorts of fun, isn't it?
When you get there, you see that from having been through this once already, you can kind of see where the blades would swing out of the wall at you. You're going to get some kind of
We did see that. Yeah, when he went through, he hit every single one, so we saw where they came out.
Yeah, you couldn't exactly see where the pressure plates were, though.
Yeah.
So you're going to have some kind of circumstance bonus to making your way through this thing, but it's still quite dangerous, and
That needs to be
you're going to have to
shut
figure
off.
out a way to work through
Is
this.
there, if we look up on the ceiling, is there any sort of valve feel like in the other way?
Nope.
Oh, damn.
No switches on. No. We can't perceive any way of
Well,
shutting this thing out.
the light in here is all coming from Ganondolf's staff,
Yeah.
so it would only reach out 4 squares that you could see well.
Can I try and freeze like ice sheets along the sides where they would swing out to see if I could possibly block them from coming out?
There is enough surface area in this tunnel that you don't feel your spells could make a thick enough ice sheet to stop the blade.
Okay.
Yeah, it's need to be thick.
Should we start walking through it and find the pressure plates?
We got a 20-pound bag now.
What was that?
We got,
We do.
we got
yeah.
a 20-pound bag.
That's true. An indestructible statue, stone statue.
Let's throw the statue out there.
Just hit it like a baseball.
Yeah.
Well, we'll carefully.
It's only 10 pounds.
Yeah, can we toss it?
Yeah, we'll carefully.
Can we toss it so it like just
Yeah.
slides across here?
Well, not so. We'll set let's sort of just set it because we need to know what tiles do what.
Mhm.
So we gotta go through. We gotta know if first we gotta know if the statue does it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, can't we just toss it so it like just bounces like this, like through the hallway?
Yeah, but then we gotta pick that thing back up
That'd
again.
be a hell of a toss too.
Oh, oh, dude! I totally had a spell that could do it too. It's
What
my
if-
mage hand. It like I can like move stuff telepathically.
Do it, yeah,
I
do
don't.
it.
I don't have it though.
Oh, you
I
don't?
I didn't
Oh.
retrain it.
What if we
Next time.
split up and some of us waited here and we went and shut off that release
Well,
valve?
how much does the crate weigh? Would the crate be?
The crate is made of planks of wood.
So
Those would probably still crush their set off the pressure plates.
yeah.
But what if we? So
So my main worry is:
What if
is
we
the
jam
statue going to
some
be
of them?
heavy enough to set off the plates?
oh yeah. What if we push the crate
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take it and kind of talk myself through this. So we push it here. We wait to see if it goes off. If
Yeah.
it doesn't, then we push it here.
Yep.
If it goes off, it'll shatter, right? And then we can lay the planks down and have them walk across them.
Yeah, but those
Well,
What
that's
if,
probably
okay,
the
what if we
question.
what if we set off? What if we set the blades off one at a time, and then we jam the blades out of position?
Whoever has dungeoneering trained may roll it.
Yuck, 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 yuck.
Nobody has
Nobody has
dungeoneering.
dungeoneering training.
No? Okay.
Let's just push it. If it breaks, let's fill it with our heavy shit, the statue and the globe thing. And then we can push the crate out there.
how heavy is the crate?
The crate, well, it's probably a 3x3 wooden crate, so...
Oh, it looks like 5x5.
Are we talking oak or shitty little pine?
Let's just push the
Alright,
push the fucking thing out there. What's
let's
this?
push it out
Yeah. But,
Alright, so we put on the first one.
Well, we know that one's safe.
yeah.
You slide the crate forward, and nothing happens at that point. You push the crate over a little bit, and you can hear it grinding over the stone, and it catches on the lip of one of the stones, and then bounces up on it. And there's a mechanical noise you hear behind the wall, and the blade swings down from the top and crunches into the top of the crate, and it completely splinters the crate top to bottom. And so you've got basically two halves of the crate now, and the blade is swung back into the wall.
Alright.
Tough as hell.
So then we got our statue. Let's put the statue on there. Does the statue set off the thing?
Alright, I'll take it out of my backpack and I'll set it there.
Yeah,
Or I'll toss it there, I guess.
you flip the statue onto that stone tile that the crate had caught on. It hits the stone, and you can see it shift down a little bit. And sure enough, the blade swings through again. This time, though, the motion of the blade brings it in just in range of the statue, and it tips the statue over, and the blade catches right before it heads back into the wall, and the statue is kind of caught between the blade and the
Awesome.
space it's supposed to fit into.
Is there, okay.
There's a huge snap behind the wall.
Oh, nice. Let's do a lot more of that. Okay, so
Are they all turned off now?
I'm standing here, though. If I look to my left and right, are there the slots in the wall where I'm standing?
To your left and right? No.
So if I step here, does anything happen?
No.
Yeah,
Okay, so
we
now,
have people
Can you
on
get
both
the-
sides.
so which side is the thing stuck on, I guess?
There would be that.
This is where the statue
so
is
it's
holding the
Pinned
blade.
against this side of the wall.
Yep.
I want to try to move the blade with my hand, see if it moves freely or if it's jammed tight.
You give it a good shake, and it seems to offer a little resistance. You cannot seem to dislodge the blade from where it is. The statue is kind of pinned against the wall there now.
So the blade doesn't even wiggle?
No.
Can I
You
blow it
can't-
up with my
you
fire?
can't.
I couldn't lift it up.
Can I destroy it with my fire?
So, well, we still got our heavy ball. If they're all on the same arm...
I want to keep that thing.
Wait, you hit every single fucking pressure plate?
Yeah, but did they go foop, 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 or did they all just go foop, foop, foop
Yeah.
as one? They probably, yeah, they probably all not all
Because you
cast.
went like bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
So those, we know those are safe.
I'm
we
going
need
to
to
say
know-
that you're able to use your halberd to
tap
actually
our way through
figure
here.
out all of these.
Awesome.
You've found all of the pressure plates you think you found all of the pressure plates that are in this section of the hallway here.
Alright, I'm going to call back to those guys and point out the one, I'm hoping they're paying attention, but just in case, I'm going to point out to them which ones are bad, whatever. I guess we're going to leave the statue for now. I don't give a shit about the statue so much. And I think we should go back and take care of that valve.
Okay.
Alright.
So, how are we going to do the fire thing? We just run in there, take all the damage, climb on top of each other, and turn it off?
Did we ever figure out how high the ceiling was? How high is the
You
ceiling?
said
It was too high. It was too high for
Yeah,
one of
We
us
could
to
climb on
reach.
one of the statues, maybe.
But
But the statue's been
Okay.
fired.
But if we're standing on them, we're not standing on the tiles, though.
True.
So we
But,
don't-
well, weren't the statues kind of recessed in the...
yeah, I don't know how you reach.
Yeah.
Anyone have an acrobatic? Like high acrobatics?
No. I assume it's a spinny thing, right? You spin it, it turns off.
Yeah, he points up at the spinny thing on the ceiling.
We gotta get him
A
up there.
wheel-looking thing.
If I
Yeah,
hold
if-
Kroot up, can you spin it?
Probably.
I think you guys should head out there. Step
Can
on the
we-
rats.
Could we
Only the rats.
lasso it? and
That
spin
is a
it?
possibility.
I got some
Alright,
rope.
we do have to do...
Wait, do I? Yes.
Oh wait, I think my prestidigitation lets me move up.
Oh, Well,
That
Mage
would be
Hand.
awesome.
Mage Hand would probably do it.
I dig through my backpack and bring out 50 feet of rope.
Very good. You have to rope now.
Who would be the best with rope?
Obviously me,
I'm guessing probably Jerome.
but only because I'm a cowboy.
Oh, that fever.
Yeah, probably thievery. I don't even know.
I'm not really that good with it. I can just tie it to things.
Athletics, I could throw that rope really
That's
far.
what I'm saying. Me too.
I'd call it possibly an athletics kind of thing, but athletics uses a strength modifier,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
So take away your strength modifier from this athletics check and add a dex.
Okay.
This is probably one of the few places I wish there was one extra skill.
Yeah.
Like, use.
I could
Use
do.
rope.
I could do a
Skill.
pretty good job of that.
That's pretty. As
I
could
remember.
I.
And it's 10 feet. So KRUD will tie the knot for the lasso thing.
All right.
No, he won't.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
That'd be kind of an
I'd knot up my rope and
Okay. Give it a whirl.
toss it out there.
Yeah, toss her up there.
And I get if roll 10, be that cool. Jump to 16.
You do not hit it on first try, or second try, or third try.
I try.
Oh, bitch.
Rogar's gonna give it a.
Give it
a
here.
win.
This dragon can lasso shit.
But you get 16.
No, he can't.
What do you get?
12.
12?
Or wait, no, 8.
The rope falls heavy in the middle of the hallway.
Nowhere even close.
You hold your breath, but it hasn't set off any of the tiles.
Oh, good.
Ah,
Alright, KRUD's gonna give it a try.
Jesus Christ.
So
21.
21. Did I say 22? I'm at 20.
Oh, okay, well then, KRUD actually manages to get it on his second or third try.
That's right.
The rope is looped up around one of the spokes of the
You
wheel.
didn't think KRUD could do it, did you?
No. I'm like, I thought I could do it.
We're gonna find out this is like a super finely threaded thing.
I sort of-
have to turn about 2,000 times.
I look at KRUD and I kind of go, yeah, that's right.
Yep. KRUD is very impressed with
As he
War
should
Chief KRUD's
As he should
rope
be.
handling skills. Yeah,
Right.
and he says, "Good, KRUD, climb up now."
Wait.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
we can have him climb me out on the rope?
Yeah, and then you can turn it however far we need. Otherwise,
Oh.
we got one good yank, and then it's like, well,
How is he gonna do that?
Well, so he's hanging from it.
Climbs
I can
up
tell
the
him.
Is he
rope.
just gonna be like,
No, I can-
one of us holds onto the rope. He's all like,
yeah.
and then he
Okay.
heads onto the
Yeah.
thing.
Oh,
Well, we
turns
can have.
it. And
Wait,
We're getting
how is
back
he gonna
to be
just?
the-
He doesn't have anything
Oh,
to
we turn
stand on.
off. Okay.
well,
Is he
I
just
would
gonna like
tell him
wiggle his
Yeah,
body around
yeah.
or what?
No,
Yeah,
why
we
not?
got this.
No, I like their idea better. It involves none of us going that way. So he just hangs on, we pull, and he holds onto the rope, and essentially just as he spins, reattaches the rope. So we turn as many times as we want, right?
KRUD, are you up to this? Is this something you could do without even the slightest chance of failure?
Having instructions.
Yes, very good.
Okay.
Follow all instructions.
Is
Okay.
that thing gonna spin when he starts climbing up there?
So he's
Hold
holding,
it tight,
onto
just
the
hold it
rope
tight.
and to the thing, like just.
All right.
Well, I know, but when he starts climbing up the rope, is it gonna start pulling the thing?
Nah,
It's
KRUD,
pretty light.
KRUD's
I don't know.
not.
It's up.
But how hard is it to spin that wheel?
KRUD's
I
got
guess
It
around
may
that.
or may not turn as he starts going up there.
Okay.
Should we give it a little tug to see how tough it is? Or-
No,
No, that's-
No,
Let's
sorry.
just send him.
No, we don't want to loosen it.
KRUD will
That
tug
rust
it.
hold.
KRUD will tug it.
KRUD tugs it, and it seems to be kind of stuck. It turns a little bit each time you yank on it, but more each time you yank on it.
Oh shit!
So
I
it's
just fucked it up. Damn it! I just made it worse. All right, KRUD, get out there.
Get out there, crew. You got this.
KRUD eagerly starts shimmying up the rope.
But don't you
And,
dare die.
He makes up the rope very quickly. Goblins are pretty good at this kind of thing. So they're used to scurrying around in dungeons and tight places, and the rope is still kind of jolting. KRUD's holding it tight on his end, just tight enough for KRUD to be shimmying across the rope, and the wheel jerks and turns once, and KRUD loses a little bit of his grip, and his legs fall off, and he's dangling above the floor, but he catches himself. He gets back up on the rope, and now he's up on the wheel, and he's hanging onto the wheel. He goes, "What now? What now?"
So we instruct him to hold onto the rope while we pull on it, so that it stays attached, right?
So one arm wheel, one arm rope.
Well,
Okay, he follows your instructions.
I was thinking, so like the rope is here, the other handle's here, and the rope is in between, so he can't get off unless he falls off.
Well, if I tug on the rope, I can only tug it one way, and the rope will come off. So he's got to grab the rope and loop it around the back.
Yeah,
so
yes,
I
to
can tug
keep
it
looping
again.
it.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, just have him loop it.
Yeah.
So we'll tell him to loop it around the way it should turn a bunch of times until it is tight, and then we'll pull on it so it spins as we pull.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
It's like a top.
So we tell him to wrap it around
Like
as many
a
times
top
as he can.
with a rope wrapped onto it where you
Yep.
do the spin.
Like those
thing.
cool spinners, yeah.
yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he wraps it around the wheel a couple times in such a way that the rope stays around the outside of the wheel, and then he wraps it around the center of the wheel a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But you've got a few good turns out of that thing.
Okay. So we pull it and turn it.
Spin it.
Yep.
Yeah, you pull it, and the wheel turns,
I
and
think it's
All
turned
right,
out.
I think, Crook, you should come back here, and then I'm gonna start tapping on plates to make sure.
All right, crew, crawl back across the rope.
Kroot slides back down the rope, and he's back with you.
Pat his head.
I got the old halberd out. I look at the first.
We should have him attach the rope though.
I'm standing back.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know,
I have a rope.
and I look at the first dragon. I can see it pop that.
Nothing happens.
All right.
Second
All right.
dragon.
I run. Can I sprint across just to be?
Yeah, you can sprint across.
I'll sprint across. Do I have to roll anything?
Make an athletics check for me.
Okay. 8.
You psych yourself up and you start dashing down the hallway. Your robes kind of flap around you a bit, and one catches on a dragon tooth or something, and it catches for a little bit and then flies off. You are not very athletic at all, but the dragons thankfully don't spit any
Runs like
flames
this.
as you run past
Oh,
them.
I was hoping to get a free ride at that.
He has a really,
Got the.
really weird.
Oh my god!
Same arm, same leg.
Yeah.
You moonwalk across the
All right, so
dragon.
No, that would be net money.
Okay, yeah.
Well, that said no fire though.
No fire.
All right.
All right, let's go
Let's
get
go
those
across.
people in there.
We detached the rope though for Jerome.
Yeah, I unhook my rope.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
let's go.
Oh,
So
okay.
we're gonna let's just tell them. If we tell them how to get out, do you think they'd find it?
Yeah, can we just go back?
Because there's that other door that we've never opened.
Oh, we should
Do we
probably
really
open
need
up
to-
that door.
Do we need to keep exploring though? I mean, we're trying to get back to the caravan.
Yeah, but there's
We might as-
we do like treasure.
Yeah, we should.
I guess, yeah,
So
Rhogar
yes.
won't care once. Well, he'd like to get up north.
Okay.
But
Oh, so maybe we tell the group to go gather back at the entrance, and then we'll go explore the other before we leave.
We'll be, we're just gonna do one last pass for survivors.
okay,
Yes.
yeah, okay, yeah, you convinced Rhogar.
Perhaps Boss Rug will be among them.
Exactly.
It's true. Okay, Rogar's on board now. He doesn't want to leave people behind.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I'll get this all situated.
Neither does the hardened war veteran Jerome. That kicking big killer dude.
Crud begins to explain Boss Rug to Crew.
Oh boy,
Oh.
there's gonna be quite the chain going on.
Yeah.
Now we need to find him a small rat or something.
Yes.
Just look up to him.
Or
It's not,
so.
it's not that.
Goblin.
It's not that. It's not that Boss Rug is really my war chief. Because I'm kind of a big deal now, but he's a pretty cool dude.
Have you seen that guy?
Kroot understands about Boss Rug, kind of on the level of war chiefs sometimes get together and ally against a bigger foe. That's how Kroot understands Boss Rug.
It's like that, Crew. You got it.
Just like that.
So what's
Like
wait,
that.
what's the
Alright.
door we haven't gone through?
The one in the shitter room.
Yeah, in the potty.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's how you guys are going to remember it.
Well room, shitter room.
Which one?
The toilet room. Or what was it? Potty room. I think it was. It's got a
The
variety
piss
of names,
chamber.
Yes.
All right, should we go in there?
Okay, so are all the people gathered out somewhere
Yep.
else?
So
All right.
so we instructed them to go to
So,
the door, and we
Alright.
instructed them that we had turned off all the traps. Well, except for the.
So yeah, first we need to we
Ooh, what about
need
this
to get
room?
them.
We tell them to wait here.
We gotta unbar that door.
Oh yeah, let's them go down to the sacrifice chamber. That's safe, right?
Okay, just gather back there.
Yeah, back there.
Okay, so we tell them to go back
The
there.
others.
and then we'll lead them across later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we tell them to regroup there.
And we don't have to
That's
right.
painfully escort them one at a time.
Yeah.
The one soldier that was hurt seems to be doing a
Oh,
little
Derek
better.
or whatever his
Darren.
name is. Darren.
Darren.
Yeah.
Darren the
A pet
dumbass.
Darren.
What about
on
Henry?
there.
Darren was not hurt.
Yeah, wasn't it Henry that was hurt?
Henry,
Oh, yeah.
he and Darren were the two that were kind of left in charge.
Fist bump, Henry.
Fist bump.
And then you go, you just go, fucking damn.
God damn it.
Darren the dumbass every
Screwed shit
time.
up, man.
Every time you see him.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
All right. So should we?
So through the door, we've listened several times. It has been quiet.
Mhm.
I suggest we knock and enter.
Yeah, let's unbar and knock.
All right.
With all the subtlety of a large sledgehammer, we knock the bar off the door and get open the door.
Well, we give it a sound knock.
No, we okay.
You give it a knock.
Yeah.
Hello.
You wait a little bit. Nothing happens.
All right.
All right. Let's
Open
open
the
this
door.
thing up.
All right. Who's going to go through the door?
Obviously, Jerome.
I will.
Perceive scent.
I sniff the air lustily.
18. Lustily.
You said you opened the door, or you just
Yeah, I opened
Yeah,
the
he
door
opened it,
and
and now he's.
sword in hand.
Took a whiff.
All right.
Give me a whiff of that.
Okay.
That's what we do.
We knocked on the
We're doing
door.
a smell perception.
Nothing. So we opened it, and Jerome is smelling.
Okay.
Okay.
Using all my senses.
Yes.
So anyway, we've got the well room here.
Yep. Now.
Just for the fun of it here.
A bell
It smells. What's that smell? It smells like cinder, ash.
Bitch.
Oh, I hate
All right, you open the door, and it's a narrow hallway there. And at the end, you can kind of see it's going
The handicap
straight.
bathroom.
And
This is a stand.
yeah, this is
Extra
like
wide.
that. It comes around this way.
Hand
But that's
bar.
like a wall there. So at the end, you can see a spiral staircase going. Actually, it goes both up and down. So clockwise it goes up, and counterclockwise there it goes down.
We go up and down.
Do you smell anything?
Do I smell anything?
The air is
At all.
slightly less musty in this hallway.
Can we see up or down
Well,
through the
that's
center,
the way
or
out.
is it just?
It's like super easy.
Yeah, it's like there the whole time.
Yeah, so
Let's go up.
I feel like up is.
Up
Safe.
takes us to the
Safe.
Although there might be treasure down there.
Although if I was the most badass monster in the dungeon, I'd live at the top of it.
or would you live at the bottom?
Well, if I was the crustiest demon, I'd live at the bottom.
Right.
I think we go down and look for treasure. I bet up is the kind of way out.
I have a feeling that Rhogar would choose up then if that was probably near survivors.
Okay, so you guys should
Let's split the party.
put down your marching order
Marching
for
order.
me right now. So this is the door that you guys opened.
This
Okay.
is all
How
our
we
ducks-
roll.
all our ducks in a row.
Yes.
I guess.
All right, so you actually there's a little bit of a thing here. So the hallway's going down, and there's like an archway you can see here. It's noticeable. And as you're walking through, Jerome, you notice that there are more runes engraved all up and down on the archway. And
What to do with those?
there's writing of a slightly different nature too. And,
It doesn't matter.
What languages does everybody speak?
Draconic.
Common.
That'll work. There's something.
And giant.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know why I speak giant.
Because you're
It's what it says.
you're part orc.
Or speak
Yeah,
giant.
yeah.
You would think they would speak orcish.
You don't recognize the language.
can I step forward and peer out what you're looking at?
Yeah, I kind of stop and I look up and down, trying to make heads or tails of it. And what the fuck?
Okay. Yeah, you can't make heads or tails of it.
Yeah, I can't-
Nobody can?
I kind of noticed that he's kind of stuck looking at something, and I'm curious. So
You
I-
look at it and you realize that there are magical runes here, and you're not quite sure what they do yet.
Okay.
But you
No arcana check?
You can do an arcane check.
Okay. Come on. Lucky 20.
Come on, not one.
26.
Yeah, 26.
26.
Yep.
You know that the runes here are another type of portal spell, and portal as in something passed through. So
Okay.
it's something that is put over doors and archways and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And it's supposed to be kind of it's some form of a defensive measure, you can tell.
Okay.
But
We
the
like
It
those.
glows red and says exit in case of fire.
In case of fire.
but the other script that you see is actually in Elvish.
Oh,
And
What
do
coincidence?
you speak
I speak
Elvish?
Elvish.
Not in Giant?
And so I read it,
Really?
and it says,
it says, roughly translated, the stairway to infinity.
Oh. Oh.
"Stairway to Infinity."
So
Well,
we're,
what is infinity?
so we're gonna go up and
It sounds
come up
like
the bottom
sexual
of the.
bliss.
It's gonna be an endless loop.
All right.
Oh.
I read, but I read it, and this is what I say though. That's what they don't know what it says yet, right?
No, they don't know anything about what it says.
I read it. Treasure in the basement.
Really, treasure in the basement? That's what they wrote on there. Huh?
Well, roughly translated.
Translated.
So, but that doesn't say where the survivors are. So
But
I think we should go up
What? What logic does that make at all?
because Rhogar is noble and honorable, and he wants to find the rest of the
Yes.
party.
But what makes you think the
He doesn't give a
survivors are
shit
up?
about treasure
What makes you think the survivors are up?
because we
No.
came from up.
We did come from up.
Okay.
And what are the odds of them falling into the basement?
Maybe they found the stairs and they went down.
It's possible, but less probable, I would say.
less probable.
Okay. And then I
That was a
voted-
good attempt, but unfortunately, I'm not swayed by the treasure.
I don't know. I vote treasure. I believe the majority of the group would say they wanted treasure. I understand.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Rhogar's
Check 'em
gonna
both.
disagree.
Should we split up? Is that
No,
you're splitting up?
no, we're gonna. I think.
I say we go both ways, but I believe once we find the survivors that may be upstairs.
Yeah, I will argue to go up, but I'm going to stick with the group and willing to go down because it's not saying that
We're
they're
gonna
not
go.
down.
We're gonna
Yeah.
go upstairs first, and then we'll check the basement on our way out.
What if
Crud doesn't care.
Jerome
well,
just starts walking.
I feel like Crud would care if I said
Well,
Shinies in the basement.
Fuck this
You
shit.
prefer Shinies, right?
Crud likes shiny.
Jerome has actually started walking.
I have started walking
Up the stairway?
upstairs.
Up?
Upstairs.
Okay.
Rogar
But
follows.
Jerome disappears around the first corner.
I'm like,
I
come
start
on.
walking downstairs.
Crud, sort of torn, stays where he is.
You walk through. Okay, that's Jerome, and then Rhogar,
Rogar.
and then okay. So Jerome starts walking, and he starts walking up the stairs. You start climbing. Rhogar does what?
I follow Jerome because he's
Okay.
in the front. And
Start
I'm
walking
cool
up the
with going
stairs.
upstairs.
Mm.
So,
You walk up the spiral staircase.
I shout back, Shinies, Shinies. So many Shinies.
Yeah, so Ganondolf gets to the archway, and the runes start to glow blue.
What were they before?
Just carved
Yeah.
into stone.
When Ganondolf goes through?
When Ganondolf approaches the archway, they start to glow blue.
Okay.
Oh, shit. What's going on here?
Alright, so I stop and can I examine closer? Can I look closer at the runes? Or?
With your Arcana check, you're pretty sure that whatever kind of magic was in these runes has now activated.
Okay. Alright.
Damn.
I stop and I yell forward to see if Taylor and Jerome are still there.
Well, Jerome is
I mean,
like,
Jerome and-
interesting.
Well, you already went around the corner. Do you see the runes?
Okay, so Jerome and
Yeah.
Rhogar are walking up the spiral
We're walking
staircase.
upstairs.
They've been around the corner.
We're like,
You've approached it like this, and you're kind of hesitating. You took a little bit of time to investigate these now already.
Okay.
You think they must be pretty far up the stairway by now, but you call out to them, and you guys, Jerome and Rhogar, can hear. You can hear Ganondolf calling out to you, clear as day. You've been going up quite a few turns in the staircase by now.
Turn around.
I turn around and look. I kind of start going back the way we came.
Yeah.
You take a few steps, and you come right around the corner, and you're looking out through the archway.
So Stairway to Infinity truly is Stairway to Infinity.
Yes, indeed. We got.
Well, logically,
Had to activate that. Didn't
We
you?
gotta go-
We could have been upstairs by now.
we gotta go down.
Yeah, let's try down. I guess. See if it even does it. or not.
Okay, these two start walking down the stairs.
Going downstairs.
And I call out to
You've got your-
Ganondolf and
you've
say,
got
"Hey,
your
you
torch
still
with
out
you.
I
there?"
do have my torch with me.
After I go down.
How many turns do you go?
I'll go 3 turns and then I'll holler back to Ganondolf.
Over 10.
How far did we
Maybe
go
just
last
go-
time?
just-
About the same
Maybe just go
distance.
one at a time. Just go. I go once and I listen. And see.
Sure, you're walking down the stairs, and you go a couple turns, and you call out, Ganondolf, you can hear him clear as day,
Okay.
as if he's just standing right around the corner.
All right, go back.
I tell him to come back.
Alright.
He does.
Turn around.
It's 1 or 2 steps, and you look around the corner, and there you are, right at the archway again.
I say we let him on fire.
So what happens if you go back? Go back. Does the chess piece represent anything?
That's like a stone
Stair-
color in sense.
That's
So if you back into the other room away from the runes, do they turn off?
Yeah,
Alright.
let me try that. I back up.
Okay. It doesn't take very long. You get away from the archway, and the blue glow subsides.
Okay. I call back to them and tell them to keep going upstairs.
Okay.
Turn around, go.
I'll go back upstairs.
They start climbing stairs again. It's the same stone staircase. You just keep spiraling upward.
Okay.
Yell.
Yeah, should we yell and...
Crud has
Do you see
yelled
anything?
out.
I call back and ask what the hell they want this time.
What does it sound like?
Yeah, does it...
You guys can hear each other pretty clearly.
Tell them to come back.
Already my patience is worn thin with having to be with Rhogar this entire time.
And I turn around and come back.
Yep. Couple steps, and you're back around the column and looking back out the archway at these guys.
Alright.
So
I come back into the room.
So everybody run up a whole bunch of
That doesn't
stairs.
matter if the...
Just run and run and run and run and run and run.
Yeah, can I try? Can I don't know if maybe the room...
Well, just have everybody go.
Yeah, let's...
Yeah.
Okay, let's take the
And then we can all just turn around.
All right. The group is. Are you going to do this marching order the same again?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
same as before.
Yeah,
Okay.
just go.
So Jerome passes through the arch just fine. Rhogar passes through the arch just fine. Ganondolf approaches the arch, and once again those blue runes they're screaming.
Can I walk through?
You can walk through, but you do know that the magic that these runes are designed for, it's active and it's powerful.
Okay.
Do it anyway. I hold up the pussy sign.
Alright, oh man. I will try and go through.
You take a deep breath, and step under the archway, and nothing happens.
And the little globe in your backpack just explodes.
Yeah, I'll follow behind them up the stairs.
I'm behind him still.
Okay, so you're following them.
Yep, up the stairs.
Okay. You guys walk up the stairs, and it is barely a turn of the staircase, and you come to a door.
No.
That's not... And we're all following, right? So, like, really, this is all...
Everybody, come on.
Okay.
We went up, right?
Yeah, we went up. Because that's where they wanted to go, and I just gave in.
Alright.
They were persistent. So we knock.
Yeah, we knock.
Yeah.
Trademark.
Yeah. Actually, the staircase continues to go up. There's a door off of the spiral staircase.
Okay. But
So it does one. Let's see. If you're facing this way, it goes up and does a turn. Then facing that same way that the hallway was going, to level up,
Okay.
is a doorway, and then the spiral staircase continues to go.
Okay. So we knock on that door. What happens?
I knock him.
Nothing happens when you knock on the door.
Can we go in?
You do notice that this door is made of a very rich-looking wood.
So expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds great.
It's got not iron, but silver bands across it, and they're etched with another set of magical runes in the same style that you've been seeing throughout this whole dungeon.
Can I do a perception check to see if I see any other elven that I can read on there?
Yeah, you can look at the door pretty thoroughly, but there's no other elvish
Are they
writing on this door.
Can I do an arcana check to see if it's magical?
Yeah, they
You may.
Alright.
They glowing.
I got another 26.
26. What did you roll on the die?
A 9.
9?
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
Yes, yeah, I'm like, oh my god.
My feat was specializing in arcana, and I already had a high intelligence.
Yeah.
You begin to work your magic on the door, and suddenly you feel a sense of panic as you realize that not only is the door magical, but it is actively sending magic back at you.
Mhm.
You have caught yourself in some kind of feedback loop. You are
That sounds
desperate,
awesome.
you desperately try to break away, but even now there are visible streams of energy flowing around you and through you between you and the door.
Make me like
These
super
guys,
powerful.
these guys can see it happening. You don't feel good about this at all.
So we can see him starting to panic, right?
Yeah, and you
I
can,
push
you
him
can
out of
see
the way.
these beams of energy. Okay, he pushes you out of the way. The energy subsides, but He does not act fast enough for you take 9 points of damage.
Oh man.
And you are now unconscious.
I'm unconscious?
Oh,
Yes.
can I try to
we
heal
check
him?
Arcana now.
Can I
Or read Elvish.
try to heal him? Or wake him up? Or...
Sure, you could do a heal check kind of thing. To get him back up.
Gotta have a high heal. 10?
Oh, yeah. Do that.
Sure, 10 will actually do it.
Bam!
His
Okay, so
You
I'm back
smell
in.
like a
Ganondolf's
bitch!
eyes flutter back open, and he is
Smack him up.
definitely feeling very poorly.
And you owe me treasure.
In fact, all of your daily and encounter powers are now drained.
Oh, really?
Wow! Crit asks what happened.
What the fuck was that?
Do I know what happened?
You know that there was some kind of feedback loop on this door, and that you trying to activate your magic against it with your Arcana checking set it off.
I'm mad at
It's
the
a
door.
very,
I explained
very
that
powerful magic.
this powerful magic stopped. I'm just trying to sense what it was. It began to drain my power and suck the life force from me.
So we knocked on the door already, though, right?
Even greater than KRUD's mom.
Oh no!
Can we
It's the hardest sucking I've ever.
What?
Can I examine the door to see if it looks like it's locked?
I guess you can.
I see
Turn the knob. Is there a knob?
You could even,
Yeah, let's open it
take
up.
take
Just
10
do
or
it.
Take 20.
Just do it.
I grab the knob.
Alright, let's
Okay.
just open this thing.
Yeah.
Crud, are you ready?
Yeah, you guys.
Rhogar, let's kick some ass.
Who knocked on the door, actually?
It would have been.
I did.
Okay, yeah. All right, so you knocked on the door and nothing happened. You grabbed the door handle. It's a fine silver handle with a lot of scrollwork carved into it.
Feels
And it's a
good.
very swooping shape. He grabs onto it, and suddenly there's a bright burst of energy.
Immediately
It leaves another after image, purple spots on your vision, and
If you're inside of another mirror, I swear to God.
You take 7 points of lightning damage.
You would think that. And I do.
Well,
What if we have? What if we have?
Ow!
What if we have?
okay, we haven't asked what's his nuts about this thing yet, have we?
KRUD?
KRUD. Hey, KRUD, what the? Have you ever heard of this thing?
No, KRUD never come here. KRUD scared.
Oh man. Let's.
You're a whole lot of worthless now.
Crud suggests sending Ganondolf back out into the poopy room, so the blue runes stop glowing, and then we'll have Jerome try the door again.
But it was okay. Yeah, I'll go back down and I'll leave.
Okay, so Ganondolf is back in the well room.
Can I do a history
I
check?
will
while
not call it the toilet room.
Can I also do a history check to see if I might know anything of this spiral staircase while I'm away from the door?
Oh,
He's
stairway
an
of
elf.
infinity.
He's an
If
elf.
I know any history.
Maybe.
We just know there's a treasure downstairs, supposedly. So this is really confusing.
Yeah.
If the upstairs is this well defended.
I'd much rather, like,
Oh my god.
crush this door.
I never get a natural 20 till now. 28s. Natural 20.
Oh,
You have to tell me
okay.
everything, Dungeon Master.
As you nurse your wounds and lift back down the stairs, the name of Beldar comes back to mind, and your historical knowledge kicks in, and you realize that Beldar was a very powerful wizard, and actually a little bit paranoid. That's why he moved away from all the centers of magical research centuries ago and moved out into the wilderness to kind of create his own compound where he could do his own research without being spied on, as he thought. So it kind of makes sense to you now that this whole complex belonged to Beldar, and it has all the traps in it, and this kind of warding is definitely something he would do. He usually included some kind of gotcha in everything that he did of this nature, but that's all just from information up to the point where he moved away to do his own thing. That's all the farther the historical records.
Okay. So these are all traps. Okay. Try the door again.
Okay, so how long
So
do
you
we
move
wait?
into the room. The runes are no longer blue.
The runes have stopped flowing. You can look in the door and see that they are now plain stone.
You guys still see the door?
Yeah, what happened to us upstairs?
You guys,
So staying-
nothing's happening.
Okay.
Try the door.
All right, Rhogar, try the door.
Rhogar will. Do the doors open out or in?
The door opens. It's a single wide door.
I'm gonna kick it really friggin' hard. See if that works.
Roll a strength check.
That's E23? No, 22.
You rear up and plant your foot squarely against the part of the door where the handle latches, and your foot hurts.
But I
It
didn't.
hurts bad.
Did I get thrown across the room by lightning, or did it just hurt because I kicked the door?
Your aim was good enough that you didn't hit the handle, but your foot's just sore now because the door did not budge an inch when you kicked it.
Well, son of a bitch. So who wants to grab the handle?
Could we,
Or should I grab the handle now that my foot hurts?
You want to try the handle?
I said open the door, Rhogar.
Crud's gonna try the handle.
Alright.
Crud reaches for the handle
Yes.
and takes 10 lightning damage.
Right.
Right, he does, doesn't he?
I say you guys just keep going upstairs, see what happens.
Well, we can't without you.
Okay, I come back and I avoid the
Were
door.
you guys talking just now, or were
Oh.
you talking out of character?
Oh, sorry, that was a little character.
No, that's okay. I just want to know if you were in or out of character.
Okay.
Can
you guys call me or something?
Yeah, I'll yell back. Say, hey, get back here.
You yell up at him,
Okay.
but you get no response. In fact, you don't hear anything going on upstairs.
Okay.
And you guys don't hear anything from below.
Okay.
So you figure everything's okay.
I get a little curious and I go through the door again.
You walk up to the door, and the runes light up. You walk through.
And I want to go upstairs and see what I find again.
Sure, you walk up, one turn up the staircase. Everybody's there,
Okay.
looking rather stymied.
Okay.
Oh, like,
Singed.
fucking...
And I look at the door to see if they got in.
No.
I said they didn't. I think we should just keep going up and see what happens.
I'm good with that.
I think that this door is. I explained to them that these were probably trapped by Belzar. Is that what it was?
Yeah, Beldar.
Beldar, and a very powerful wizard, and that I think we should avoid this door as it has a very strong incantation on it that doesn't want us to get in.
Sound idea.
You sure you can't just dispel this Beldar's magic? You know what you're doing.
I'm too low a level of a mage. I could try, but what happened last time hurt me pretty bad. So
I'm so powerful, I'd probably blow myself up.
That makes sense.
So can we continue up the stairs?
Sure.
Let's do it.
You continue up the stairs.
Jerome
In
goes
fact,
first.
it's not even a full turn around the stairway before you see ahead of you the stairs kind of open out into a kind of flat area, and there's a hallway that goes to the left, and there's another opening to the right, so like a T-junction.
Okay.
To go left or right?
Right.
Right it is.
Go right.
All right, you get up to the T-junction, and you look to the right. It's a continuation of the spiral staircase.
How about the left?
To the left, you look out. There's an archway and a hallway, a very, very short hallway. It's maybe like 10 feet or so. And there's an open door with a lit room beyond.
In we go.
Let's go.
I'm mad. Yeah, let's do it. Somebody's getting
Alright,
their
sorry.
skull caved
So
in.
do I
It's
have
not
to?
me.
How's this gonna work then? So if this,
Rhogar.
do I like put like a letter here and like continue on another page?
You guys walk out into the well room.
I look around and damn it.
Let's go down. Let's try
Yes.
down.
All right.
This is definitely the well room.
Let's try.
Wait.
Wait,
That can't
what?
be right. I don't ever remember calling this the well room. I believe
No.
this is the toilet room.
What is the well?
Well,
I'm not sure though. As
You are
some-
in the
some
room,
voice-
which has been
some-
at some point in the past known as the well room.
some loud voice shouts well room, and I'm like, no, this is obviously the toilet room.
The toilet room indeed.
Alright.
But
Alright.
voice get
Back
out of
down.
my head.
Let's go back down.
Back down.
All right, so we go back through and we go down.
Okay, everybody gets inside, and you approach the archway, the runes light up, and everybody walks back down the staircase. It's 1 3/4, it's a 3/4 of a turn or whatever it is down, and you're back at the trapped doorway. You go down another turn, and you come out onto the landing, where straight ahead of you is the hallway leading back out into the room, and
Which room?
to the left is the
Staircase.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Or to the
Yeah,
left.
to the left is a continuation of the spiral staircase leading down.
Alright.
So there's a room. Is it?
It's the same thing.
Oh no. You meant the well room?
It is the well room.
Oh,
So go back to the door. Let's have Ganondolf try the handle. Don't use any magic on it. I know it's hard.
Okay.
Don't magic it. We'll just sort of human muscle
Jiggle
that
the
thing.
handle.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'll jiggle the handle.
Gandalf's gonna get blown down the road.
Turn it back.
Oh.
Maybe not at 11, but let's turn it back a little.
All right, I prestidigitate some rubber boots, or rubber soles. I stand on those quickly, and I discard all metal objects.
Wait, why not gloves?
Yeah,
Rubber gloves. Well, okay, fine, rubber gloves and rubber boots. Magic rubber
What's the
boots.
calorie?
How big are your hands?
Well, like a rubber cloth that covers my hands while I grasp the door.
It's like a jar opener thing.
Yeah, and I grab the handle.
Ganondolf grasps the metal handle.
No!
3,000
It
calories.
takes 9 lightning damage.
Wait, even with the rubber stuff, I don't get a bonus for that?
It's magical. Magic. I ain't got
Alright, I'm bloody.
That should be the answer.
Very
to a lot
hurt.
of
Am I still conscious? Am I still conscious?
You are, but you're feeling very jittery.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Alright, so can
How do we get in?
I see any hinges or I suppose I'm on the other side.
I think.
What other... What?
Can we see? Is there any
Can,
gap
while they're
under the door?
thinking, can I
or-
spend? Can I take my health potion?
Spend a healing surge.
Spend a healing surge. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
you
spend.
can, while you sit and wait for them to talk about anything, you can spend a healing surge, or as many as you want to.
Yeah, I'll replenish my
So,
health.
if anyone touches the door, it's bad.
Well,
If
it's
we-
just the handle.
The
is
handle.
bad.
If we...
So it's made out of wood though, with a silver band.
You have an axe. So let's chop the door. Don't touch the silver. The wood part of the door.
Oh, okay. So I pull out my great axe because I don't want to ruin my fancy halberd, and I go all lumberjack on the door.
Just a careful.
Just on the careful lumberjack on the wood.
Chop, chop, chop.
Tuck, 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 tuck. You got your hands gripped way up by the head. Okay, well, you gonna take a swing at this?
Yeah.
Okay, take a swing.
Oh crap! What was my finger?
What's a 14 versus reflex for all you guys?
Oh, it doesn't. I jump ahead.
Misses.
That's
gonna do it.
It's gonna hit.
Misses.
All right, you wind up with your great axe, and you do all the proper swing through, and you're going to land a solid hit on this door. But at the last second, as the head of the axe approaches the door, it starts to glow red, white hot, and suddenly it explodes, and it deals half damage to anybody that didn't make their reflex, that got hit by the attackers. So how much damage did you do? 15?
7.
Half, so 7 damage to both you guys.
So
Wait,
my
I remember
axe
this. I remember this from that other
Yes,
room.
the great
Damn.
axe exploded, and now you've got
Thank God I didn't use the
you
helmet.
got a wooden stick with a lump of slag at the end of it.
So
So
blue is up.
maybe it's a club now.
His weapon's gone.
All right, so I remember this from before. This worked before. I hold my breath. It worked with the mushrooms. It has to work with this door.
So the door is covered in runes,
Yes,
or is there
all
more
of
of the script?
no, it's magical runes. So it's got all these wording things on it.
Can I call out and see if Beldar will answer?
You may.
I call out for Beldar and tell him that we're here to play nice with him or something. I don't know. Along those lines.
You receive no response from the door.
Rhogar's starting to think we're wasting our time. Is there any sort of gaps around the door, like that you could come under or through, or is it pretty tight fitting?
No, the like I said, the door opens inwards, so there's no visible hinge on this side, and you bet that it's fitted pretty snugly in, so that there's no, like the rock comes out a little bit, and then the door is on that, so you can't look around it or under it for that matter.
So what?
Is there any way? So this archway is it built into the
Yes, it's built into the hallway there.
Okay.
So if we send Gandalf
I mean, you can see it's like
down,
a visible
What if we
chunk
send
out from the
Gandalf-
wall.
if we sent him
so
down, what happened? So
comes
last
out.
time we sent him down and we stayed at the door and we had him come back. If we sent him down
And then we
and then
just
we
keep walking.
start
Start
walking,
walking. Yeah. What if we do that?
Does that do anything different?
Well, maybe we get to where we're going.
So we're
And
gonna
he
tell
couldn't
him to go
hear.
down for a
And
certain
he
amount of
couldn't
time,
hear
or-
us once we were up there. Yeah, so let's try that.
All right,
So
so
I'll
Get out of here.
go down there for like 5 minutes.
okay, 5 minutes.
Yeah. If we're not back in 5 minutes, just go back.
All right, I will go back to the toilet room.
Oh, very good.
Toilet
Yes,
room,
as you
smelly toilet room.
Full of poop.
and I will
Poopiness.
wait for 5 minutes while they do their thing.
Alright.
Okay.
As soon as you leave, you're all like, alright, let's...
You give them a little bit to get down to the well room, and you start walking. Which direction are you going?
Let's go up.
All right, climb. You climb the stairs. Climb, climb, climb. The doorway goes out of sight, and you keep climbing and keep climbing for 5 minutes.
Never
You're
reappears.
kind of starting to get tired at the end of a few minutes, so
Let me turn around.
Stop and turn around.
stop and turn around. It's a few steps, and you're back down at the door.
Damn it.
The door or the arch?
The trap door.
Alright, so let's have Gandalf come back in and then we'll go down.
Ganondolf has waited 5 minutes.
And come
And
in.
all right, you're back in. You walk up the stairs a little ways, and sure enough, right where you expected, there's the door, and these guys are kind of panting a little bit.
Alright, so let's stand just outside the doorway. Gandalf will run circles, and we'll see if he can see us every time he comes across.
Wait, okay. What if we stayed out here and we had Ganondorf go in by himself?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yep.
See you in 10, buddy.
All right. So they leave, and I start walking the staircase.
Okay, yeah, you walk up the staircase. It's the same trip as before.
Okay.
You walk up a little ways, and you see up ahead that the up staircase comes out into a flat area, left and right. You get there. To the right is another spiral staircase. To the left, hey, it's your friends.
All right. I go left, and I talk to my new set of friends.
Ganondolf, you see him walk up the stairs, and a couple seconds later, he walks up the stairs from the down direction, and he's coming out to see you.
Go down.
Down.
So I go down.
Same thing. You start going down, past the trap doorway, come down the spiral again, and you get to the landing.
And I turn to my friends. I go, Rhogar and KRUD and KRUD, you guys look way better now. Jerome, they still look like crap.
Just we yell go down. This is entertaining.
Alright. I go back to. Can I get back to the trapdoor? Is that still happen, or am I?
Yes. Are you going down the stairs again?
I want to go back to the trapdoor.
Up or down?
Up.
Okay,
Oh,
you walk
no,
up.
go down. We've
You're
never
at
gone
the
down.
door.
Yeah,
We've never.
go
Back to
down.
your original idea. We've never gone down from the get go. We've
Yeah,
always gone
no,
up.
I just went
and then
down. I went down before.
Yeah, but that's after going up.
Yeah.
We never just went straight in there and gone down.
Okay, I walk out. I walk back in. I go down.
All right, you go down. It's a much nicer trip this time because you're not fighting gravity. You walk down, a couple twists, and you pass the door, and then you come out. And you're on the landing. You're looking back through the arch at your friends.
Can I go back to the trapdoor and check it out?
Yeah, up or down.
Up again.
Okay, you walk up.
Wait. When it was just Gandalf going through the archway, did it go blue? If we're not in there.
Oh yeah, it glowed blue when you was going through.
So it's still going blue for us on the outside.
Okay, so am I at the trapdoor yet?
And it's just
Yeah.
It's just
Okay.
Gandalf. In
It's
there?
an easy walk up there, although maybe you're starting to get tired of these stairs.
Yep. So I sit on the stairs and I ponder, and I wait for these guys because in 10 minutes they seem to come back.
Or if you try, what if it doesn't like us being in there? We're not.
Yeah, because we're not a mage or an elf or an elvish
Will we
mage
try the door again?
black or whatever.
Yeah.
So are we?
Sure,
have we come back in now?
You want to? After
Well,
No,
let's
no,
shout. Let's shout. We shout.
Yeah.
you hear them shouting at you.
Okay. I want to shout.
I tell him to come back and take that freaking orb out of his backpack and then try it again,
Okay.
or whatever the thing in the red sack that's
Oh.
round.
Oh yeah.
I pulled
Give it to
the
one of
orb.
us and then see if you can walk through the arch and have it still turn blue.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I give them the orb,
No, the
bag with the orb in it,
Rubber bag.
something round in it.
and I go towards the archway.
All right. Who's hanging on to the orb? Okay. Rhogar has the bag, the velvet bag with the round thing in it. You approach the archway, Ganondolf, and the runes do not glow.
Ah.
Dear God.
Dude.
Thing.
Give me back the orb, please.
Toss the
I
orb.
toss it back to him.
Does it glow blue?
Yes, as you catch the orb near the archway, the
And
runes
open that one.
flare up again.
All right. So you've had some time to think about this bag.
All right. Can I study the bag?
This is going to be a longer term kind of study,
Okay.
so you'd have to kind of puzzle it out over a couple days.
Okay.
All right. What
So orb lets us get to the door.
Yeah. I have a feeling I'll open the door. We just have to go to the bag. What?
We can't wait people for that.
Why can't we?
People.
Well, for one thing, all of your
Let's
Megan
start
party
with it.
members
Cannibalism?
They're running out of food very quickly now.
Oh, we should burn down those mushrooms.
Because
It'll be a little more fun for us.
Because the 30 people that Jerome rescued from the caves and temples area back there, they started eating all the supplies too because they were very hungry. So yeah, you're out of supplies.
How about we lead them back out to the outside so they can start foraging and hunting for something to eat, hopefully.
Okay.
In the snow, they'll freeze them.
Is it snow out there?
No, actually, the climate on the outside where you were. Okay, when I told you north, south, east, west on this map, that was just for convenience. So the entranceway when you got out of the dungeon was you're completely disoriented. You don't really know which way you're going, but you do know that the slope outside was forested with a mix of conifers and deciduous trees. So it's a pretty forgiving climate right now. It was warm. You suspect that it might be nice to have a fire at night, but nobody's going to die of exposure if you lead them out.
All right, so how about we go back, bring them out to the entrance there through the trap thing. Let them set up a little camp, maybe hopefully somewhere there's not so stupid that they can't find food.
Right.
Or maybe we can help them. Anybody good at finding food?
We're just gonna leave the door. I really want to come back. We can't.
We gotta get food.
We'll never come back to this remote mountain in the middle of nowhere.
Well, no, I'm just saying we take them out to the entrance so they can eat. Because if we're going to spend some time looking at this door, they got to eat. So
Well, they're fine for the few minutes we're gonna take to open the door.
but it was going to take them days.
We don't know how to
But
get
we're
this
not
stupid
going
bag
around for
open.
days.
Can we try the orb while it's still? I mean, the orb seemed to activate the.
Just want to hold it up to the door or something?
Yeah, can we try holding it up to the door and just give that a shot before we leave?
Alright.
Or you could try to magic the door without the. Imagine the door with the orb.
What was that?
Magic the door with the orb,
It's not like you're going to lose any more power.
and it blew you up.
Right. Yeah.
But if you magic the door without the orb, I mean, we have to use the orb to get there. But if
Oh,
we use the orb, get you there, run the orb out, so that you can really make it.
Can I go to? I want to go back up to the door, the trap door, and just hold the orb up to it. See if it does anything.
Yeah.
Give it a shot. See what happens.
Why not?
Do the rooms light up, or do I see do I feel like the magic being erased from the door?
You bravely go back up to the door.
We're all like,
After everything that's happened, this is a pretty dangerous spot to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hold up the red velvet bag, and you actually do feel some currents and eddies of magic floating around the door right now. And in the middle of the wood, you see it almost looks like a small bright flame races across the surface of the door, and it kind of burns the shape of an eye into the door.
Okay.
And
Can I? Is it like when you say like eye? Is it like a look to look through the door or?
no, like a drawing of an eyeball kind of thing.
Okay.
Are we behind? Are we with him?
Are you?
Yeah, I'd like to be.
Okay. So they can,
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
gonna
so
tell
all
him
of you
to
are
put,
seeing this.
I'm gonna tell him to touch the door with the orb and
Well,
the
no,
eye,
wait.
and I'm gonna back up.
Yeah, but let's.
Okay. Yeah. What else? Is that all that happens, or is there more?
Yes, the eye appears on the door, but nothing further happens.
Is it? And you said it's like a drawing, like a marking of an eye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost like a wood burning kind of thing.
And it's still there. It doesn't.
It's still there right now.
As long as
Can I touch the orb to the door or to the eye?
You touch the orb to the eye, and nothing happens.
Can I peer closer at that? Can I look closer? Is that? Is
And
it?
what do you do with the bag?
What?
What do you do with the bag?
Check it back. Give it.
What?
Give it back. See if the eye disappeared.
Okay. Sure. I hand it to.
Oh yeah, you might need it though.
I hand it back to Rhogar temporarily to see if the eye disappears or stays.
Okay. Sure enough, when you turn back to the door, there's just a wisp of smoke, and the drawing of the eye is gone.
Okay. So I take it back. Does the eye appear when I get closer?
Yes, you hold up the bag, and the flame once again races across the surface of the door, burns the image of the eye into the door.
Can I do some type of history check to see if I recognize the symbol of the eye, or
It's a pretty standard
just looks like an eye?
pictogram of an eye.
so.
What do you guys think? I turn back. and
Well, he's doing that.
What?
Oh,
You
can
turn
I?
back, you hold the bag, the eye evaporates.
Is it like an elf eye, or is it like a dragon eye, like animals?
It's a humanoid eye, but it's generalized enough that it's not specific to any race.
It just looks like an eye.
If you we hold that thing back up to the door,
Okay.
and then can I do a perception check just to look around the rest of the door, beyond the eyes, or anything else going on? Or can I just look
You could try, but you're not going to find anything different.
Alright. So
What is
then,
scourging?
Okay.
well, so now that you're rolling to the door, I wonder if that changed the magic effect on the door. Like if we could grab the handle and
Try to
eye
grab
into
the handle.
there or something.
So I'll hold the door to
Great.
the orb to the eye, and I'll try to get it.
No, wait.
Ganondolf grabs the
Damn it!
door handle and takes 7 lightning damage.
Oh man.
And the orb goes flying.
What happens to the orb?
Yeah, you're kind of knocked back a little bit. You're still holding onto the bag with the orb in it, and it gets far away from the door, and the eyeball evaporates again.
What happens to the orb?
Does it
You
say-
can't tell anything different with it.
Okay.
Okay. I get back up. I pick it up.
Hold it back close to the door.
I hold it back close to the door so the eye appears.
KRUD takes off up the stairs.
Okay. You stampede up the stairs. These guys hear your receding footsteps, and a few seconds later, they hear the echo of approaching footsteps.
Ah!
And you come up from the down direction.
I take off down the stairs.
Jerome stampedes down the stairs, and you hear this clattering of footfalls above you, and Jerome comes back down the stairs from the up direction.
Well, that was a good idea, Dragon. Now we're
Alright. Oh, we lost our statue, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'll run and get that. KRUD will sprint.
How are you going to get that? It won't come loose.
KRUD's strong. I'll take the damage.
Thought we couldn't move it.
Oh, it's pinned there?
It is pinned.
Yeah, because I pulled on that damn thing.
So there's an eye on this door.
What
We
does
have
the
this
eye
orb.
represent?
Does it loosen the bag at all, or is the bag still intact? Can I try and see?
Gotta
if I can
open the
remove it?
bag.
You try to work the knot while you're holding it close to the door,
Yeah.
but aside from just being in an awkward position, you can tell that the same magic is still in place.
Okay.
What about your other goofy staff that you got? Does that do anything?
The rod.
The
Oh,
rod?
the healing thing?
Is that even related?
Can I pull out my rod?
I've hurt my eyes.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Yeah. And I see if that has any magical effects in the air.
You may take out the silver rod that you acquired earlier,
Oh, it's shiny.
and you don't feel anything different magically about what's going on.
Can I heal myself with the rod?
Yes, you may heal yourself with the rod.
Alright, I heal myself.
Now? the rod that lets you heal in battle. That's what makes it special.
Alright.
Oh, the door's at me. Healing
Does it feel
surge
like
not good enough.
Does it feel like there's any more healing surges left in that thing?
I don't know.
Does the
There must be a way to recharge it, I think.
does
That's
the
my hope.
orb feel
That's my hope.
less empty after using the rod around it?
Alright, so, yeah, you use the rod, and it heals you for, as if you had spent a healing surge.
Okay.
What if we touch the bag to the door handle?
Alright, let's try that. I touch the bag to the
What?
door.
What?
You
How did you
touch-
just get zapped a second ago? You
Well,
tried it.
I grab the hand.
You touch the door, you touch the bag to the door handle, nothing happens.
And
It's gotta be
I
hard.
try and push, like, I guess I don't
Open it?
I
Yeah.
try-
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, like, so like if the door handle was like a long rod like this, and we open it like
Yeah.
that.
I know
It
what
is
you're
one of
saying.
that type.
so, I try
It is?
pushing down
Yeah.
on it.
Oh, yeah.
It's
hell
kind
yeah.
of a swoopy, swirly.
Yeah, that's how
Oh,
I push
hell
it.
yeah.
Grave
Push that shit
silver.
down.
So I push it down. What happens?
The handle sticks as if the door were locked.
Can I touch
Can
the
you-
eye? The wood part didn't seem to affect you guys, except for when you attacked it.
You can try touching the eye when it's there.
Can I try? Oh wait, can I try and look into the eye, like as if it was like looking through it?
Yeah.
I do that.
The eye is basically, like I said, it's just like a wood burning of the shape of an
I
eye.
was
Is there any magic
Gandalf's just staring
beyond
out the
that?
door.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You kind of shift your head around, trying to get a good angle on it. Maybe it's just a pinprick hole, but no, there's no hole. There's no magical viewing from your side, so it's just a pictogram of an eye.
Is there anything for us to look through or look at? Can you read off in Elvish the words that you saw about the treasure downstairs?
Oh, it just said from stairs to infinity.
Oh, that's what it said.
Oh, really? That makes so much
Oh,
sense.
well, this actually makes some sense
Oh,
now.
It's starting to smell like a bitch in here.
Jeez.
All right.
What is that?
Oh man. Can I do an?
At this point, can you sense the orb? Is there less of a sense of emptiness?
He said that I felt more at ease, and then that's when the dancing flame drew the eye. Must be something.
Yeah, but the orb felt empty before. Does it feel less empty?
I don't know, just won't feel the same.
No, it still just kind of has that slightly unsettling feeling about it, that it feels like it should be some kind of something going on, but not really anything wrong with it that you can pinpoint.
Can you cast like a spell into it so as to bring it up?
Sure.
Maybe not near the door.
Yeah. I step away from the door so that the eye disappears, and kind of just cast like some type of lightning or magic missile to like see if I
Try
can.
lightning. Oh god, door's lightning.
What was that?
Remember,
Try lightning.
whatever it is you have, it's still inside that red velvet bag.
Okay. So
And the drawstring is tight shut
There's a
and knotted
holding
up.
spell on it.
So what if we? Did you ever think, you know, if you've ever seen any kind of bag like that before?
well, we tried it.
We looked at the knot for sure, and we tried to cut it open. Did we ever try to figure out if we knew anything about the bag?
Well, that's what.
You're arcane at the very
Yeah, we tried to arcane it, and it's it would take at least 2 days to kind of study it.
I thought that was just getting the knot.
Well, why don't we take a Johnny breather and let Ganondolf here study this bag, and
You guys are getting to the end of a long day.
Okay.
You're tired. You're hungry. You're hurt. There's nothing
there's
very comfortable or friendly or even
inviting.
there's nothing delicious or even palatable in this dungeon. You could be in trouble if you stay here.
I say we go out to the
We
entrance
gotta
and try to get some
we gotta
food.
make camp, and if we're gonna
Think
stay
about
here
it
any
a while.
longer,
So should we make camp outside and follow people and see if we can't forage for food and.
we can come back. We gotta get our bearings and figure out where the hell we are, and
Yeah, maybe we can find the rest of the group and I can get myself a new axe.
that would be useful.
Okay, so we're gonna move towards the cavern and set camp.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
So
Well, we should. So we're gonna leave the people out.
Yeah,
All
let
right.
people out. Get them out of this room.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The operation goes smoothly. You guys manage to direct everybody out of the Goblin Temple and guide them through the Gauntlet hallway. It is there are actually a couple close calls where somebody was going to step on a pressure plate, but
Fucking Darren.
mostly
Because
it was actually a rather plump-looking caravan or wagon driver who was loaded down with stuff that he tried to salvage from his wagon.
Yes.
And he was going to step right on the pressure plate, but one of you was kind enough to redirect them.
He was Rhogar.
Okay, so everybody gets out safely, and it is night now. There is a bit of a wind cutting through the mountains here, and
We're in that little entranceway, right? So is there any
right, there is slight shelter here for you, yeah, but with 37 plus people, it's quite an encampment. Everybody settles in as best they can for the night. They know it's going to be pretty miserable, but they're out of that terrible dungeon, and they're ready to continue on the next day.
Is it too dark for us to go looking for?
It's never too dark because I light up. Because I light up my.
Could I roll a nature check to forage, or is that something that has to happen?
You could roll a nature check to forage. KRUD probably could. So if you want to, you can try.
I will.
I have a pretty high nature.
I will keep order. And,
Woo! Natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
I found a Thanksgiving dinner
Natural.
on the other side of the tree.
I also got a 20.
Natural 2.
Not a natural 20.
A natural 2.
I got 2.
Okay. KRUD
Finds Groot.
kind of
Yummy.
KRUD kind of stomps around and waves his hand through the bushes. He gets a couple scratches from the twigs, and he lifts up a branch. No food. So Rhogar is a little bit more adept at finding things in the wilderness. So he comes back with a small amount of edible plants and berries and stuff of that nature. It's precious little, but it is something to go in your stomachs. The other people have been foraging around. A couple other people have found similar. So there's a little bit of food going into people's stomachs. Not terribly satisfying though. So I do want all of you to roll a spot check.
Spot check?
Perception. I'm used to saying spot check
That's
because spot, search, and listen are all different in Creed.
I have a high perception, but I just.
14.
14. What was yours?
Natural 1.
18.
Okay.
9.
Okay.
10.
As everybody's going to sleep and the
I guess my nature would have been
campfires are dying down, Rhogar stands lone watch over the encampment. He's looking down out over the slope, and the moon is hanging high. Actually, it's kind of behind you, almost behind the cliff. And the bright moonlight of the full moon is playing down across the valley in front of you, and you can see there's forests, and a ways out you pick out the line of a river. But somewhat closer than that, ahead of you and off to your right, you see a few pinpricks of light.
I'm going to wake the elf up.
Oh, I was actually meditating.
Yeah, well,
I was reading.
Yeah, bring you out of your meditation.
Reading your mind, actually.
Just kind of spacing it out.
Take away the
That's
dirty
why
mags. And be like, hey, can you see down? You got night.
I do. I have
You
flow
can see
light.
better night.
Crud
You
does-
look down that deal and
KRUD has low light.
well, are you?
Terrible
I
perception.
suppose are you guys still awake or are they all?
Fast asleep.
It's pretty late at night right now, so
Alright,
do you
so-
want to be asleep or do you want to be awake?
I'm asleep.
I'm asleep.
Okay, so I'm just going to grab him since he's
Okay.
already
I was
awake-ish.
I was meditating on my.
And
on
he's
the
got a
bed.
little vision. I'll ask him to look down and see what he sees down there.
Now that he points it out to you, you can definitely see that there are a number of small lights down there. You are pretty sure that those are campfires.
Dude, I'm pretty sure we haven't fought anything yet. I want to go kill something. I wake these two and say, "Let's go fight." Or let's go find
How
out.
do we
what-
know that's not the rest of the caravan? Then?
Well,
Boss
let's
Rug.
find out first.
Let's go see if
Before we
it's Boss
hack
Rug.
and slash, we'll determine whether or not they're humans.
It is quite a distance away,
Oh, is
Oh.
it?
so it would probably behoove you to actually get some rest now.
Alright.
I wake Darren.
All right. Well, I'm gonna study.
No, Henry.
Good choice.
And I'm all like,
Henry's on watch.
You wake Darren just for shits and
And
giggles.
point this shit out to him and all like,
Should we sleep?
Henry, I'm going back into this place at some point in the future to make sure that these people don't like kill themselves and stab
Well,
each other.
should we just sleep before we go then? If it's so far away.
Yeah, I see.
Be chummy and fall asleep.
It sounds like
You
it's a
have
good
work
time
to
sleep.
do.
In
Yeah.
fact,
You have work to
And
do.
I'll meditate on it and study the bag while
I will
meditate.
sleep.
in fact, even you, Ganondolf, the elf, the Eladrin wizard, you are so tired that you do, in fact, decide that you're going to give in to the luxury
But I
of
really want to
sleep.
study that
You
thing.
indulge yourself.
I don't know. I feel as an Eladrin, I'd be so
Inquisitive.
inquisitive about this magic trap that seemed to suck the life out of me.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. You kind of felt the life being sucked
I
out of you.
suppose.
So
I figured I'd be
you are
used to it
tired
by
enough.
now, but
You are
it
tired
cuts
enough
them
that
off.
tonight you will sleep, and you did have a good period of study on the bag. You think you're beginning to understand some of the rules underlying this runic language, but you're far from complete comprehension.
Mhm.
So you're all going to take a nice restful sleep.
Long rest, okay.
So we're all sleeping? None of us are now.
You're all going to sleep.
Henry.
Henry's on watch,
Henry's on.
and it is.
Come on, Henry.
And despite the chilly wind, it is actually one of the most restful sleeps that you've had in a long time.
Sweet.
So we're actually going to end there because it is after midnight.
Ah!
What?